An 80s classic returns to the NES for the first time, and that's Montezuma's Revenge. And I'm going to be sharing this new version of this game with you, as well as a link to the Kickstarter, which is now live. The link is below. But wait, there's more. I'm going to be sharing also nearly every main port of this timeless classic from Atari to modern platforms with you on this video. I had a lot of fun doing this. I had some help as well. And so I hope you enjoy it. Sit back, relax. Let's take a look. We're going to start with the Atari 2600 version. And even though this is a scaled back port and not as large as the other versions, there is a lot to appreciate here. No flicker. And this is a great non-linear exploratory adventure game where you're going room after room, finding keys, avoiding enemies and traps. A gem on the system. This is the bread and butter version. This is the one Robert Yeager programmed and one that many Atari enthusiasts remember. It also was ported to the Atari 5200 with over 100 screens, multiple different ways of playing this. Oh my goodness, this is the one that I remember growing up and playing. It is a very difficult game, and Robert Yeager was inspired by arcade classics such as Donkey Kong, making it a challenging game to play. A port that's done rather well is the Colecovision version. It's got great graphics and fast gameplay. I love the different items that you can pick up. The scepter will make you invincible from snakes and enemies for a limited amount of time. But gosh, you know, some of these mazes and rooms are challenging to figure out. But I do love going back and playing this. Another excellent port is the Master System version, as it's got amazing graphics and, you know, really kind of takes it to that next level. And it was really nice to go back and play the different versions of this, as each different port has its own charm. It's a little subtle differences, whether it's graphics or placement of enemies or how the enemies look. Master System fans rejoice because you got a good version of a great game. There also was several classic computer ports, and I would like to thank Stu's Game Reviews, the link below to his awesome channel. He covers a lot of oddball classic PC games, and here it is. Here's the Apple II version, and even though it is fairly primitive on graphics, all the gameplay and elements are here, and I know there's several people probably watching this that may have played this growing up, playing it at school, playing it at home. Ah, nostalgia. This is the port I have the least experience with it, and so I'm really thankful that Stu was able to capture some footage for me. And here it is. It's the IBM PC version. And as you can see, probably not the best port, at least in my opinion, but maybe you grew up with this, so it doesn't really matter. You enjoy and appreciate the version that you can play, and for some out there, this might be the one that you grew up with. Another obscure port would be the IBM PCjr version, one I didn't even know existed. And so here it is. And you know, it's got an expanded color palette over the IBM PC version, and it looks pretty good. Plays a little fast, but as you can see, it's got all the elements there, and one that you might have known and played and grown up. Or if you're like me, this is like the first time you're seeing it. I love covering all these different ports and showing the variations between them. Yes, there even was a port of this classic computer game to the ZX Spectrum, which just celebrated its 40th anniversary, and it was called Panama Joe. And what I love about several ports on this microcomputer is that all the elements are there. Even though the graphics are simplified, the timeless, awesome classic gameplay is there, as well as all the game elements. I don't remember playing the C64 version of this game growing up, but I would have been absolutely thrilled with it, as it's got all the elements, excellent music, gameplay. You know, this is just a good version of the game for a classic computer. I know the C64 fans out there are going to remember this one or remember playing it, but I want to hear from you. Which version did you play? Here's a version of Montezuma's Revenge for modern platforms, even the II Arcade, Steam, as well as Apple and Android. But yeah, it's got two modes. You have the modern look, but you know, many may appreciate a more classic look. It has that option as well. Here it is. And you know, for like, I think like $3 on Steam, this is a great option for people that just want to play the game. So here it is, the brand new version of Montezuma's Revenge for the NES. And as you can see, it was programmed to look like an early NES release. I love that, as it has the appeal of the original. And so here it is, plays great, it's got awesome music, and there's more information about this on the Kickstarter page, you know, the history behind it. And, you know, I'm just going to show you, you know, several minutes of gameplay. I'm not going to ruin it or spoil it for people, as, you know, if you're a fan of Montezuma's Revenge, you are going to notice that all the gameplay elements are here. And so it's got great gameplay. You know, that original NES controller, I have so many great memories of playing with it. I'm actually using a dog bone controller, as I think the feel is a little bit better. But I'm playing this on a physical cartridge sent to me, and I'm playing it on an AVS. And so that's a FPGA console by Retro USB. And I love these types of games. Now, this is a very challenging game. You have so many lives. There's 100 rooms and several different ways and paths to go, and enemies to conquer, and ways to overcome each stage. And so just want to show you just a little bit of what this version offers, and it fits right in with, like, you know, if this came out back in the day, it would look great. I mean, this would have been a huge hit. But, you know, we finally get it, and you can support the original programmer because he's involved with this. So awesome to see people, you know, standing by their legacy and offering their games that they made to additional platforms. I think that's awesome, and this plays great. You know, if you're a fan of these type of adventure games, you're gonna feel right at home. You know, and you know, playing all the other ports, you know, this one's great. It's got all the elements. So it's pretty sweet here. Gotta grab this key. Alright. Avoid that. Alright. Yeah, and so, you know, these types of projects I love. You know, these little indie releases of, you know, programmers having the rights to their games and offering them. You know, I support that. I think that's great. I'm definitely going to be backing this Kickstarter myself, and just want to share some of the gameplay here. See, you know, see how far I can get here. See if I can get past this here. All right, yeah. Oh, barely got through. All right, got a bunch of keys. Let's see if I can unlock some doors here. All right, yay. All right, so let's use all those keys to unlock these. Grab additional key. See if I can make it. Yes! Success! Fun game. Lots and lots of rooms and challenges. You have several lives. You gather so many points and you can get extra lives. Not gonna lie though, challenging game, but it was made to be challenging. Ooh, that's cool. See if I can get across here. Timing's everything. Alright. Oh! Got zapped. Man, this takes me back. Pretty fun little game. Alright. Oh! Wah wah. Alright, see if I can at least get a little bit farther. The sword means you can take out an enemy, by the way. Let's see if I can grab it. Alright, see if I can do it. Yes! Door unlocked. The Kickstarter is live and the link is below, and I hope you check it out. They have lots of different options, from a loose cart all the way up to deluxe collector's edition, crazy awesomeness, and I really enjoyed putting this video together. This is a timeless classic. It is a difficult game and one that I still enjoy playing to this day. I want to thank everybody involved with this, especially the original programmer reaching out to me, and I want to say thank you. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading content every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you have a good day.